Something big that is helping me right now make changes for the better, and something that I've been taught to do is definitely a couple mentors over time that just they've told me this is the only way to make things really happen the way you want them to. And it really comes down to this: making yourself uncomfortable every day in the thing you want to get better in. So, like a muscle, and you've probably heard this exact line somewhere, I'm sure. Like a muscle, you got to work it out. So for me, it's sales. For me, it's marketing. For me, it's getting out there in front of people and just trying to get my name out. You know, put a brand out, whether it's passing out business cards, whether it's talking to someone on the bus about what they do, and eventually trying to strike up a conversation potentially where I can help them, give value to them, and in turn maybe eventually get a client out of that. It really does come down to those moments. And as soon as you stop doing it, it is like riding a bike. You'll just kind of lose it at some point. And that's gotta be horrible. All the work you put into something, you're finally growing as an individual, and then it drops off the end. That's pretty silly. This is one of those things where I'd happily have a conversation with someone and help them through, day in, day out. If they want to send me an email or talk a little bit each day, I'd be happy to help in terms of helping them try to grow their business or talk to another person each day. If their goal is to go out and give out 30 business cards, give me a call. Put a comment down below. Let me know. Let's help you get in front of more individuals. So, what else can be said about that? Not much, because it's such a simple thing, yet it's so hard. And it's still hard for me today. The thing that I'm trying to get through the most is, I guess, almost self-esteem at the lowest core. But the biggest piece is going out, giving out business cards, trying to strum up some business, because either you got to market or you got to be a salesperson. You got to do one or the other. And marketing can cost money, not that much, but it can cost money. And sometimes sales, going out there and walking around, trying to get some business done, that's pretty free. And it's one of those last things you can do as an individual. Walk outside. Get 100 cards from Vistaprint, spend $12, walk to the nearest closest group of people you think will be good. For me, it's business owners, because one part of it is the shoe shining. So when I talk to business owners, it's usually, hey, you guys are usually pretty fancy in here. You guys are usually very dapper. I'll say something like that to make it a fun joke, and talk to them about my shoe shine. Say, this is what I do. I'm mobile. If you guys want me to come in and do the full group, happy to do that. More than happy to accustom you guys. I'll give them some prices, see exactly if there's demand in their office or if it's not something they probably do. And that's kind of it. And it's just a function of the fact, okay, if my name's out there enough times, eventually I will get some business going. I will get more people through the door. And you gotta, you kind of have to find out if it's something that is needed at the moment, and that might be a whole nother video, like deciding what you're doing. Is it worth the time? Is there a market for it? But B, you never know until you try, and that's probably the biggest piece out of all of this. If you never give it an effort, an attempt, you're definitely never going to succeed. There's been many days when I was younger where I looked at what I was doing, like, why am I not more successful? And then I realized I haven't done anything yet. Like, I don't even have the chops. I'm not even out there slaying dragons myself. How do I expect greatness to happen? It literally just recently, when I tell people about what I'm trying to do and have my own businesses started, I explained that, like, yeah, I got a podcast, I got YouTube, I do this, I get it. I don't have the chops yet. I'm still young and dumb. I'm still putting it together, but I want this to be a catalog of my work through that time, so I can maybe help someone else through that same process. And hopefully, with enough effort, enough attempts, we might be able to create something beautiful. For me, for someone else, for everyone listening to this, whether it's today, whether it's 5 years from now, best of luck to you. Give me a call. Put a comment down below. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about what you're doing currently, and let's see if we can make it happen for you. It's Anthony Smith. It's all the things. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.